Today I'm going to be reviewing the A3 from Rabbit Air. But first, let me give you a backstory. We regularly receive emails from air purifier brands asking us to review their devices. They usually offer to send us the unit for free and are eager to build a relationship with House Fresh. Now what comes next is a mildly uncomfortable conversation where we explain that we buy all the air purifiers with our own money to remain unbiased, and that if we were to review their device, they would get no say in the outcome. And this is the moment when most manufacturers usually just ghost us and move on to the next reviewer on their list. So I was pleasantly surprised when the team at Rabbit Air agreed to our terms and helped us to get the A3 shipped to us in the UK. So kudos to them for being open to having a third-party testing and reviewing their air purifier like this. Okay, so a couple of housekeeping notes before we jump into the review. I paid $466.43 in shipping and custom costs, but Rabbit Air did supply the unit for review after agreeing to a truly unbiased review based on our testing data and experience with the unit in our home. In this video, I will compare the A3 to nearly 100 air purifiers that we have tested at House Fresh, based on our first-hand data on air cleaning performance, sound generation, energy efficiency, real-life user experience, and long-term running costs. If you want to find out more about how we test our air purifiers, please check out this video here. As always, if you don't want to watch my full review of the Rabbit Air A3, here are the 4 things I like and the 4 things I don't. So what I really like. Firstly, running it at speed 3, it provided a good amount of air cleaning at a low level of sound. Second, the usage without the ionizer didn't have a significant effect on performance. Third, it's a great looking design and you have the option of beautiful works of art on the cover if that's something that you'd like. It can also be mounted on the wall straight out the box, and it comes with clear instructions on how to do it and everything you need to mount it. So what I don't like? Well, the first one is the price. At $749.99, the A3 has a much higher initial price compared to models from Winx, Levoit and Coway. 2, the custom filter names are confusing, and I would prefer to see the carbon amounts in grams. The LED lights is cool, but it doesn't connect to the air quality sensor, so it can be confusing if you're used to the usual color-coded LED lights you get with other units. I also wish it would come with a lot more carbon considering its premium price. Okay, let's jump into the full review. As always, we'll start by looking for third-party independent tests that will give us a KDAR report. Now, I know these tests are expensive, but they do show that a manufacturer is open to third-party feedback on their units, and they're happy to be transparent about things like air cleaner performance, energy usage, and even ozone emissions. So, Rabbit Air has sent the A3, or its full name SPA 1000, for a KDAR testing, and their device was certified in 2021. Now, based on the dust KDAR of 262 CFM, we'd expect the A3 to perform as similar to the Winx 5500-2 or the Levoit Vital 200S. For this KDAR score, we'd expect it to clean our House Fresh test room of all PM1 particles in between 23 and 24 minutes when running at its full speed. This device has 1 parts per billion or 0.01 parts per million of ozone emissions on its Energy Star certificate. Now this is a fairly low amount and is 50 times less than the ozone standard set by the Californian Research Board. You can also disable the ionizer using a button on the device or via the app. Before we jump into performance data, let's look at the main reason a consumer would choose to pay $750 for the A3 over buying a cheaper option: the design. I'll be honest, as soon as I finished unboxing this device, I became mildly obsessed with how it looks. Just by looking at it up close, it was clear that the A3 is made with good materials and to a high standard. And the more I play around with it, the more little details I found that I liked, including just the feel of the plastic. A standout feature of the A3 is that it can be wall mounted. Now, unlike other devices that say they can be wall mounted but share zero instructions on how to do it, Rabbit Air makes sure you get everything you need to wall mount it from day one. Now, if you decide to have the A3 on the floor, know that this thing is heavy. And while there are handholds at each side, they feel more like the finger holds you get at an indoor climbing wall. So it really isn't easy to move around the house. I wish they'd added a deep handle at the back to pick it up and move it comfortably. In terms of colour options, you can choose to go with the white or black at no extra cost. And if you're happy to pay $20 extra, you can choose an artsy front cover with options that range from the cherry blossom to the great wave. And I was glad to see that these front panels are replaceable, although they are not cheap on their own. The different artworks go for $69.95 on the Rabbit Air website. Once you remove the front cover, you get access to 5 separate filters: a removable pre-filter, a medium filter for particles of 1 micron, an activated carbon filter with pellets, and a bio-GS HEPA filter that's been tested to 99.9% for 0.1 micron particles. And you also get the option of a custom filter from green tea to germ defense to toxic absorber or odor removal. The A3 also comes with a particle sensor on the outside, but it will need regular cleaning with a Q-tip. There is also a light bar at the top of the unit that can be seen far away and can be adjusted from the control panel or the app. You get lots of different options in terms of colours, and my kids like to pick and choose. Annoyingly, the LED won't change colour based on the air quality, and that was confusing, as at first I'm so used to seeing red and knowing that that means the air quality is bad, but then realising that my son just picked that red light from the button. It seems counterintuitive at this point not to get the choice to connect the LED light to the air quality sensor readings. Now onto the app. The Rabbit Air app was easy to install. It has a clean UX with no ads for other products, and the app allows you to schedule routines, which also gives you access to all the other functions that you get on the main control panel. Looking at the App Store, on Apple it had 2.5 out of 5 and 3 out of 5 for Android. Personally, I didn't have any major issues, and after reading most of the bad reviews, I couldn't spot any major complaints other than the fact it lacks HomeKit integration. The control panel is clean, but it feels a little confusing. You get a filter change indicator, an air quality indicator with lights that stack up based on how bad the air is. This was the confusing part. A power button, 5 fan speeds, auto mode, negative ion button, and a button for the mood light. Like what we saw in the Coway Air Mega 250S, you can adjust the level of auto mode sensitivity to clean as quick as possible, and then it drops down when it detects better air quality. That being said, even when you set the auto mode to its highest sensitivity mode, I found that it never hit full fan speed. This was an issue when we had the A3 in the kitchen and the room would become full with smoke, and Giselle would usually come running to set the A3 to top speed while I was cooking. Now, this is not unique to Rabbit Air, as we've noticed it in a lot of other brands of air purifiers that use an auto mode. Still, I'd hope that the sensitivity options would allow for it to go to full speed if you set it to the max sensitivity. Let's look at the filter. The Rabbit A3 has 5 different bonded filters for dealing with different pollutants. The first one is a removable pre-filter, which you can easily clean regularly. Then you get the bio-GS HEPA filter. Now, according to Rabbit Air, the bio-GS HEPA has been tested to be the same grade as true HEPA, as it can remove 0.3 micron particles at 99.97%. The next filter is an activated filter, which comes with the pelleted carbon, which is best for odors and gases compared to the cheaper impregnated fabric that we sometimes see. I have to say, with the high initial price, I did expect to see more carbon used. I checked with the Rabbit Air team and they told me that the A3 had 280 grams of carbon. And we can compare this with other devices that we know the carbon amount in their filters. Whilst the A3 has more carbon than the standard filter for the Core 400S and Vital 200S, it's quite a bit less than what you get if you choose the smoke filters, or even if you go with the Everest Air with its standard filter. Right, so let's move on to the House Fresh performance test to see what happened. We tested the Rabbit Air A3 running at its top speed with the ionizer enabled. According to our Zen sensor, the A3 needed 24 minutes to achieve PM10 in our 728 cubic feet test room, which matches what we'd expect from the KDAR report. We can also compare this to other similar performing devices running at their top speed. Now, compared to some of the best air purifiers we have tested, it's clear that you can get similar air cleaner performance for a fraction of the price. But let's also compare the performance to what we recorded when testing other premium priced devices. Whilst it does provide a lot more air cleaning power than the models from Dyson and Molecule, you do get more power at full speed with the models from Levoit and Air Doctor. Before we started the sound test, I also wanted to see how much power the ionizer added to performance, so we tested it again with the ionizer disabled. Normally we see a few minutes of savings with the ionizer enabled, but in our test, the A3 had the exact same performance. Both with and without the ionizer, the A3 needed 24 minutes to reach PM10 at full speed, which would suggest that the ionizer is fairly low powered, like we see with devices from WinX. Next, we look at sound test data. If an air purifier is too loud, you'll just turn it off eventually, which is why we measure how much sound they generate from 3 feet away. These are the results for the Rabbit Air A3. Now be aware our background noise is around 35 decibels, so the A3 running at sleep and speed 1 is likely to generate less sound if you could measure it in a truly silent room. But please have a listen for yourself. I've also made a comparison with other devices that have similar air cleaning performance. At top speed, the A3 is very similar to other HEPA retail units we have tested. It's a little quieter than the Air Mega 250S and louder than the Smart Air SA600, but as expected, it just can't compete with the PC Fan air purifiers of the luggable XL7. Now, one of the benefits of a larger KDAR device like this is that you can run them at lower fan speeds and still clean the air effectively. Running at speed 3, it generates 42.1 decibels, which is below the 45 decibel limit that Clean Air Stars recommends for loud classrooms or offices, and it managed to reach PM10 in 44 minutes. We can compare these results with other air purifiers running at fan speeds less than 45 decibels. When accounting for sound, the Rabbit Air A3 performs on par with some of the best mid-size HEPA retail air purifiers, but it's quite a bit slower than what we saw with the Levoit Everest Air. But as with most HEPA retail designs, it just can't compete with the PC Fan power devices like the Luggable XL and the Air Fanta 3 Pro. As always, we used our energy meter to record how much energy the A3 uses when running at each fan speed and while on standby. I also made sure to measure how much power was used once I disabled the ionizer. If you had to leave your A3 running 24/7, it would cost $62.49 in energy costs for a year. With this calculation in mind, we can also compare the annual energy costs you can expect from the A3 to other devices we've tested. The A3 has energy levels similar to many of our top recommended air purifiers and does use less power than what we see with the Air Doctor 3000 or the Levoit Everest Air. We can assume that this efficiency is due to the BLDC motor that's used in this model. But it's not just energy costs that add to the running costs of an air purifier. You will also need to replace the filters eventually. Rabbit Air says you need to replace the filters for the A3 every 12 months. The recommended OEM filters cost $115.94 for 4 filters. This means that the total yearly filter cost for the A3 is $115.95, and we can compare this with energy costs and compare with other similar performing air purifiers. As the filters only need to be changed once every 12 months, the long-term costs are lower than both the Smart Air SA600 and the Air Doctor 3000. But I would expect the carbon to need replacing more often for heavy uses like cigar smoking or cigarette smoking. So if you did need to change the filters every 6 months, it would cost $294.39 per year. Also, a pro tip, make sure to go for the odor remover option for the customized filters if you're going to use it with these odor heavy scenarios. You can also get generic filters from Pure Berg, and when we tested with other devices, they have a similar performance, and they cost $79.22 for the A3. But because the OEM price is not too far off the generics, I can't really see a real reason to go the generic line unless you just can't get access to OEM. So should you get the Rabbit Air A3? Well, the original Rabbit Air A2 was a big hit with those wanting an air purifier in their cigar room. I do really like the design and the app works well, and when running at under 45 decibels, the A3 still had good air cleaning power. At a sound level, you could have it running continuously. However, when you run it at its top speed, it was outmatched by larger devices like the Levoit Everest Air, and even cheaper devices like the WinX 5500 II and the Levoit Vital 200S that regularly sell for under $200. So it really will be up to you to decide if you think the Rabbit Air Ace 3's design and features are worth that extra $500. It's unique in the market for having a wall mountable function straight out of the box, and it really does feel like it was designed to be used this way. It also has a 5-year warranty compared to the 2-year warranty offered by brands like Levoit and Winx. But for serious issues with odors and gases, I can really see the Rabbit Air's A3 260 grams of carbon filter being used up fairly rapidly. For those who do want to deal with serious issues with odors and gases, you will need a carbon filter that's measured in pounds, such as the IQ Air Health Pro Plus or the Austin Air Healthmate. However, be aware that these devices are heavy and are unlikely to win any design awards anytime soon. Now, if you don't need wall mounting, you can save yourself $200 with the Levoit Everest Air. It offers more air cleaning power and carbon in its filter, yet it's still a great looking device with smart features. Plus, thanks to its wheels, it's much easier to move around from room to room. If you like the premium build quality of the A3 and want the option of art design on the outside, but can't afford to spend $750, then you should also consider the Coway Air Mega 250S Art, which is $350 less and is also built with premium plastic and offers solid air cleaning performance. I will be sure to update you on how this air purifier performs long term, so if you have any questions about the Rabbit Air A3, share them in the comments as always, and I will see you all in the next video.